Hey guys, it is finally time to work on my June reading journal cover page, and I am so excited about today's video, not only because I love doing the themes in my reading journal, but also because I have this beautiful sticker from Sibyllin Maynette, and I also have this amazing washi tape from the washi tape shop. And since the moment I have realized I have these two things, I knew I will have to do something with these two on one page. I have no idea how this will look. It might be maybe too matchy, I don't know, but I am very excited to try and see what I will come up with. I did not really went through any kind of thought process regarding this page, so this will be just like winging it, and I am aiming for a very simple theme here, so I am kind of comfortable with that. That is something I never thought I would say, because I am someone who has to prepare myself for whatever I am doing, but I am very slowly getting better at that. So hopefully this page or this cover page will turn out okay. I'm just so excited to start, and I don't really have that much patience to figure out what to do. So we will just figure out everything together. The only thing I did prepare is I did sketch out where my calendar will go. I did not count the days, so hopefully the calendar is sketched in right. I also printed the book covers that I will be adding here on the side next to the calendar. And yes, they are especially ugly. My printer chose violence today. And I don't know what to do with that. So I'm going to use these cover pages today, and I don't know, it might stay like this forever. Who knows? I accidentally bought the kind of fake ink for my printer. I honestly thought I was buying the real one, and yeah, I guess that's what fake ink does to a printer, and I can't really take the ink out. So yeah, that's fun. Hopefully one day I will figure that out. Because guys, I have the Epson EcoTank printer, and it took me, I think, 3 years, 2 years at minimum, to empty the ink containers enough to need to fill them again. So yeah, I hope I won't be stuck with this awful printing quality for the next 2 years. Well, anyway, let's finally start, because yeah, we are here for this and not my printer properties. So yeah, I found these kind of page sections. Maybe we could use one of them, maybe we could use both, I don't know. But what I want to do is center this girl maybe a bit higher, maybe like that. This journal is already kind of full. Let me show you. This is so bad, and it is falling apart, so I am using more and more tape in here, so it is getting more and more bulky. This is like catch-22. So I am making this go visually in the center, but it might not fit the counts of these dots. But who is going to count the dots, right? You are just going to look at the page and see if you like that. This is kind of nice. Let's see this washi tape. It is not the exact color match, but I love that we have blue and dark yellow, almost orange in here, and blue and yellow in here as well. So maybe we can find something that would match. Look at this. This matches perfectly, but I kind of want to have flowers there. Let's try this. And this is the pre-cut version of this tape. They had one many years ago that was not pre-cut. I am not sure if it is still available, but they recently released this pre-cut version, and that is godsend. I love me a pre-cut tape. You would not believe how much time and energy this will save. You have no idea. Maybe you do. Well, then good for you. Okay, let's put it like this, maybe, and let's see how do we look. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. It's much better looking than I hoped it would. I love this. But maybe if we moved this, and I don't know about you guys, but when I see this or this yellow and dark blue combination. It feels to me like summer. That's why I chose to make this theme now for June, because guys, it is 30 Celsius degrees outside and we should go 10 higher in next couple of days. No one can argue that it is not summer yet. And I'm dying. I'm literally just, yeah, I can't cope with that much heat. And yeah, the AC is not that common here in Slovakia, so it is kind of rough. I am not going to lie. But we have one at work that works, but not as much as I would hope. And I have the very small portable one at home, but I did not really use it that much yet, so I don't know how good that is. But hopefully it will be good, because I am testing that this week for sure. Okay, isn't this too much to the right now? I guess it is. Well, okay, just maybe a tiny bit to the left. Okay, how do I make it work for the third time? Third time is a charm, right? So let's do this and maybe a bit lower. It's a good thing, these tapes, you can unpeel them many times and they still stick to the page. That's awesome. Okay, I'm happy with that, and I'm going to weigh down the page a bit. So, do I want a bit more? Maybe let's try this flower, just so it peeks out very, very slightly. And what about these paper scraps? Maybe this smaller one? I just want to add a bit more texture, but this is basically it. This is everything that we will add to this page, I guess. Maybe I will find some small butterfly or star or something, but I think we are almost done here. And I am so happy how this is turning out. And I will have to unpeel this tape once again, because I want to have this book page in the background. I'll just do this and I will hope for the best. It's not that bad. A small section in here as well. Okay, I kind of like that, so let's just do that. And I'm going to lift only this feather, so that will go on top of the page, but the rest will be under. I guess this flower does not make any sense there. But you know what? I know it is there. And that's enough. Maybe I can glue this to the page already. If this is everything, then this is truly the quickest page I have ever decorated. I am trying to get more comfortable with not filling every single millimeter of the page with decoration. So I guess this is a right step in that direction. Oh, this is so lovely. Maybe I could have had a bit more of the page there, but it's okay. I should stop being so picky about everything. Let's try to add a flower one more time. A blue one as well. This brown plant, and let's see what more is here. This white flower might be... No, you can't even see that. Oh, this is so tiny. I love this. Oh, that's so adorable. So, what will I do? This? Maybe I should just stop adding stuff to the page. That's so weird for me. So weird. Okay, but something, I think like something small is missing. So, maybe we could try and see how this tape will look, because it is pretty uninteresting when you look at this, but it can add lots of beautiful texture to this page. So let's try and do that. Okay, this got unstuck already. That's not a good sign for this glue. A bit in there as well. You guys know I like symmetry on my pages. I'm going to do this, but where are my scissors? No scissors to be seen. No scissors at all. I found these ones. I want to see how a smaller piece of tape would look here, but I also want to have that under the book page. Okay, I like that, but I would also maybe like to do this a bit more in here. Maybe under these two. I think that would look lovely. Oh yes. Let's see what more I have here. What we could use. Oh, I have these stars, and that might be kind of okay, especially these ones with text. Oh yeah. Oh, I love this. I so wish I had more of these, but maybe having less is better because I won't overdo that. Yeah, I tend to overdo my pages often, but okay, what do I want to do? Not this. I think here, and then I will move this one so they are not under each other. Here, or maybe here. Because I still have to add June title in here. Okay, I am not pushing this to the page yet because I thought that I could use these letters for the title because I did not prepare my titles, and yeah, this is shiny and this is shiny, so I guess I guess I could do that. And this color kind of looks like the star in here, so that might be okay. Let's just try and see how this will turn out. Okay, these are much smaller than I thought they were, but I did say I want to go for minimal style, right? So let's just see how these look. Okay, you know what? I love this. I love this. This is so beautiful to me. So I am squishing these to the page and it is done. There are, oh, I found two small stars that are kind of yellow, so that might look nice somewhere on the page. Here, next one here. Okay, I don't really want to use anything else from this small sticker sheet. I also have these, and the color kind of matches. I don't know. Maybe not, but I have to try, guys. I have to try and use... Okay, that was pretty quick. I don't think it matches. And this one might be too big. Like, no, I think it just looks like unnecessary add-on, so no to that. So, guys, I think I'm done with the cover page. Look how beautiful. I am kind of unhappy with this much of blank space, but I think that's fine. Well, it will have to be fine. I will move the June title one line lower. I think that will help. Yeah, okay, now it's time for the calendar page. And I could try and use blue pen for the outlines so they are not black, because I don't think there is a black thing in this cover page except the text in here. Even this lantern is very dark blue, it is not black, so I'm going with the darkest blue I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I just had to make sure that I have space for 7 days in here. And yes, this month the calendar is smaller because it usually goes roughly from here up here. So the days are a bit wider. But you know what? I am not reading as many books, and I kind of wanted to have this like its own moment, because I think this sticker is absolutely beautiful. So I wanted to make it stand out. Also, I think Sibyllin Mainnet is having a shop update this Friday. So the Friday that just was. I think I am right. I can't wait to see what new stickers she put in her store, because I think I have like 95% of her stickers because they are just so amazing. So yeah, I can't wait to look at the store. Also, yes, this might seem a bit dirty. Well, it is. I had put big piece of the clear tape in here. Then I thought that I would need a space for the calendar. So I cut off these sections of the tape to fit in the calendar. And then I decided that no, I'm not going to have that big of a calendar. So now it kind of catches everything. I will figure that out, hopefully. Maybe I will just put another piece of clear tape over that, because yeah, this notebook needs that. I'm putting way too much stuff in my notebooks, so it is understandable that some of them do not make it through. It just happens sometimes. Okay, the last line. Oh, it is so small. I can't believe I have this small a calendar. Oh, do you know what just occurred to me? I am not sure if the Stabilo pen, this one I have just used, if it is waterproof enough that I could go with another marker over that. I think we will figure that out quite soon. But before I do that, I will let this dry out a bit, and I am going to need to add numbers in here. So what would work the best in here? So I have lots of yellow number stickers. These are also dark blue. And these are kind of like dirty yellow. I did not like this color, but I think it might look good with the blue next to that. But also, my main colors for the calendar, for filling in the calendar, are going to be yellows and oranges. So maybe fully blue calendar would not be that bad idea. I might do exactly that, because I went over my markers and I could not find a marker that would fit these blue colors. And it also has to be bright enough, so I would be able to write over that. And yeah, I guess I'm going to go with blue numbers, which honestly I did not think I would do today. I picked this number sticker sheet because of this color. But here we are. Also, yes, there will be a link to everything I'm using in this video down in the description, but these sticker sheets, they are not available anymore. The shop definitely closed, so you can't get these, sadly, anymore, which is such a shame. When I learned that they are closing their shop, I just bought every single number sticker sheet, every single type they had, because I just love these so much. And when I will use all of them up, I don't know what I will do. Maybe I'll have to get kind of cutting machine. It is easy enough to print everything, but doing all the cutting for the stickers, that is tough, guys. That takes a lot of time. So I guess a machine is best for that, but also like I would not get Cricut, or what do people use? Something like that, just to use in my journals. Like that would be too much. That would be just like, I don't know, overkill, I would say. These are so wonky. Okay, maybe I could do something with this on this right page as well. I would love that. Okay, what about decoration on this page? I would love to use some of these flowers. So let's see. Maybe I will do this big sticker here under the calendar, and I will have to, of course, cut off the sections that went in the calendar. And let's try maybe something different. Let's try this somewhere on this side. I think it might look nice here. One more flower in here. Oh, I love these small blue flowers. They are so adorable, especially these ones. They are so lovely. I can do something like that, and this in here. And I just love these dark blue flowers, so I will do a small decoration here on the side, and that might be it. I'm kind of not sure about this section, but I would say let's rather stop sooner, so I won't overwork this, as I tend to do. And okay, maybe I could write books read in here. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Will I fit the whole title in one line? Maybe I will try not to do that, and I can't decide where to put this, but maybe let's do books and red somewhere there. Let's see how that looks. S. Yeah, we would definitely not be able to fit everything in one line. This is kind of fiddly. It is, I'm not going to lie. But it looks absolutely beautiful. So I am willing to do this, but only for short titles. Okay. That's lovely. I would love to add dots in there. Okay, maybe I do have gold pen. I found one, so and it matches almost perfectly. Okay, that's good to know that I have a pen that matches these stickers. Now for the book covers. I need to separate them. And yes, you probably have noticed that I am reading series. Like, look at this. Okay, which one was the last one? I think second and third. And then we have... Okay, let's add reached in here. I want to see this flower, so I will add the next series like that. And I hope to at least start the third book in this series. And I will fit it right there, which will be absolutely perfect. This looks like I was prepared, guys, and I was not. I was definitely not. And for this to end up fitting almost perfectly, that is just a beautiful coincidence. I love when that happens. Okay, so we have Allegiant, Insurgent. I can't even pronounce these words. I can't. I have looked up the meaning of this and I forgot already. So yeah, that's fun. And yes, all of those 3 books are dystopian books, especially young adult dystopia. I fell in love with that once again. And this is Grimdark. So yeah, I am having definitely a very happy month in terms of reading. And you know what? I love this. I love the time I can spend with these books. So that's all good. Okay. Perfect. No, not perfect. It's better now. Okay. And let's mark the books I've already finished in the calendar. So the first book I finished was Insurgent, and that I have finished June 4th. I have started that in May. So of course I did not finish that in 4 days because yeah, that would be wild. Okay, let's write down Insurgent. Now next was the Allegiant. I don't know how to say that. That was from 4th to 10th of June. And one more that I have finished is A Little Hatred that I was reading to June 17. And currently I am reading The Trouble with Peace. This is an audiobook and Reached is digital book. So this is taking me a very long time to finish because I don't always find time to read my books. But recently I find time to read at least for 20 or 30 minutes before bed. And it helps me to move along the story pretty nicely. So I'm happy with that. And I am aiming to finish Reached by the end of June. So hopefully I will do that. Okay, are we done? Are we really done with this page? I guess I can say that. Okay, one more thing. We are never done on this channel, guys. Never. I will always find something to add somewhere. But I just thought this title looked kind of lonely, so I put this bit in there. And now I'm going to say I am done with this spread. And let's see this up close. Guys, I have to say I love how I went, for my standards, very minimal on the decoration, and I love how it looks. I am excited about these pages. Also, look at this, how shiny this is. I'm not sure you can see that. So shiny. I love that. And yeah, with that, guys, this is everything I have for you today, and I hope you had fun watching me or listening to me working on this page. I know many of you have me on the background and you are working either on your own journals or you are doing anything really. And I am so happy that I can be your companion. Or how do they say that? Body double or something. I am too old for this jargon. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have absolutely a lovely day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.